Do you ever just stop for a second and think, what the hell happened to us? Like, when did everything start feeling so fake? So loud, but somehow empty? I cannot even describe it really. And I don't know if the problem is me, but I know that a lot of people relate to this and think that something is off with modern society. I'm gonna start by saying that probably every generation before us has blamed the one that came before them. I can ask my parents, and probably the generation that came before them was blaming them too. That's always the same cycle basically. First and foremost, I think it's the phone and the social medias. Like, the phone is taking a very big part in our lives, in everyone's life. And I uninstalled every social media platform except YouTube because my brain was just melting away. Like, all these reels, and you get so caught up in this, and it actually makes you addicted. That's a real thing. What we all know about is that we as a society are way less likely to socialize nowadays. People are lonely in this day and age. The dating scene has pretty much died. You can be lucky if you find a girlfriend or a boyfriend in a friend group. Otherwise, you gotta use these apps, these dating apps that definitely aren't good for your brain, where everybody just presents themselves as something they really aren't. You could also add to that the cost of living is rising. Inflation is a real thing. And adding up to that is AI. Like, AI is also taking a big part in this. And me myself, I can't say that I'm excluding myself. For example, talking about AI, I'm literally not thinking for myself anymore. If I got a question, I just ask AI. But the problem with that is, what I've just learned, I forget it in about 5 minutes. So nobody is actually thinking anymore and using their brain. Come to think about real life. Who do you know that is actually actively reading books? I don't know anyone in my age. I'm 23 now, and at work when I ask people, nobody. We are not educating ourselves anymore. And also you hear about the standards in school, university, or college are being lowered every year. Let's cut back to the point with socializing. When I talk about that with my family or with my parents, they usually say, yeah, they went out a lot more back in the day, and they would go to the bar and meet up with people, and even like small villages had bars where people would meet up. And I don't know if that is a good thing, because I'm not the biggest fan of alcohol. Yeah, I do drink sometimes, but I know that back in the day they were drinking a lot more, which I don't think is a good thing, but at least they socialize, you know? It's kind of crazy where everything is going, and I think the real problem we have here is that it's probably not going to change in near future. It's probably even going to be worse. Another big problem that came with social media is influencers. They make very good money for what they're doing, and every now and then you just have another influencer being exposed, and kids are literally idolizing these people, which is also not doing anything good for society. And in general, of course, on social media there's a lot of hatred. Like, if you open up Instagram Reels, oh my god, you just have to be overweight and you will get crazy comments, you know? And yet all of us use social media almost all the time. I've noticed at work that during breaks, people are just staring at their phone. They're just scrolling on TikTok, and nobody is really talking to each other anymore. It's getting harder and harder to not just follow along and fall into that trap too. And I don't know where it really began to be this way. Probably COVID was a turning point for many of us. We basically had to stay home a lot, and therefore we had a lot of time to spend with our phones. Most of us just got used to not socialize at all. Many people do say that they like staying at home, even nowadays. And I'm one of these people too. I do like that, but to some extent we need some frequent socializing. And yeah, statistics tell that that's basically not happening for a lot of us. And I feel like we as a society are missing something. And adding up to all this is politics. Like, you don't even seem to have a voice nowadays. Or at least that's what I think. And if these old politicians decide that the young generation has to go to war for whatever reason, yeah, they gotta do it. But I gotta say, there was probably just something that was always wrong with society. So yeah, I'm not sure how I want to end this video, because do I have a resolution for this, and do I know what the future will bring? No, I don't. But I would say we are currently not living in the best time. Maybe we just gotta survive and it will get way better. Maybe in 30 years nobody of us is working anymore. I don't know. I mean, the problems that I was talking about and the things I was referring to are kind of real, right? Tell me what y'all think. Maybe I'm totally wrong and I'm just in a depressive state, but I don't think so. So let me know and tell me what you do to fix it or to live happily overall, even though current society feels like it's falling apart.